Alright, what's going on, people? Military Guna here again. So, thank you for tuning in again with me. Alright, so please, for the moment, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. See the button? That button? Yeah, that button. That subscribe there. Subscribe there. Touch that button, please. Anyways, now this video is about Lacazette. Now, I don't think Mikel Arteta have that much trust in Lacazette at the moment, because time and time again he's given the opportunity and he has not provided the outcome for the chance that he have gotten so far. Now, the time will arrive in which I think we should now see Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang down through the middle of the field. The time has come now, and my friends always go at me because I'm always defending Mikel Arteta, and now it has become a burden on my shoulder now. Really and truly, it's become very much harder to defend him when he's constantly doing these things. I understand that he's just 11 months in the position. I understand that it's the early phase in the building process, but we can't constantly do the same thing over and over and over again and expect a different conclusion, a different result. That is pure madness. That is a sign of insanity. Now, I understand that previous games there he made a few changes, like switching to 4-4-2, 3-5-2-1, also playing Willian in false 9 position. When I see him doing those things, I would go with him and say, okay, he's trying. At least he's trying. At least he's trying. But one thing that we have yet to see him try, we have seen it once, only once, and is that he's playing Aubameyang down the middle, and that was in the Sheffield United game, the second half. And in that short time span, we achieved 2 goals immediately. But I think now the time has now really come that in which he has to go along with this project and play Aubameyang down the middle. The time has finally come, and I think there is no other option. There is no other option right now at this moment than to do it. And it is the only thing that is left on the table for him to try. Now, at this moment, David Luiz is out, and I do not want to see Clonestafi in the back of my defense. I do not want to see Clonestafi, aka Mad Staffy. How is this man getting paid to play football? But anyways, I do not want to see that. I don't want to see that. No, I want to see Arsenal playing Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang down the middle, Bukayo Saka on the left, and give Pepe a consistent run of games on the right hand side. Give the team some freedom. It is now full time for Mikel Arteta to take off the shackles of the players. His positional play is too rigid. It deals much more content as in positionally based, other than a bit of freedom, a bit of fluency in the game that limits the players. Now, one of the main problems that we're having right now is creativity. And the reason I solely believe that is not only because of the coach, but I think it's because of the system, the players that we have played. Now, Lacazette has no threat or fear factor with him. So wherever he goes on the pitch, there's not one defender who's going to try to pick him up or move with him. So that's the first factor. That's the first problem. Second problem, Laka has no run in behind. He does not know how to run in behind. He prefer come short, collect the ball on foot, and try to turn, then drive towards the defenders. No, we don't want that from our striker. We want our striker to be the last man, turning inside out, trying to work the channels, in which you move a defender out of his position, opening up another channel for another midfielder or one of the other attackers to burst in that channel, and probably create more space for the midfielders or the players on the wing to see more channels to play the ball in between those lines. No, and that can be a spark of creativity. Now we're only thinking about inserting Ozil and then boom, the great Big Bang Theory, and we're now creative. No, it's not like that. But what I do believe is that the movement from the forward players have a massive impact on the creativity. Take for instance, if you put Ozil in this team, but yes, there's no movement up front. It makes no sense. No chance would be created because all what's going to happen is that the player stand one place. The player is going to be at one particular place on the field, or they play the ball to his feet and he plays it back, or he tries to take on a player drive forward. That is not creativity. Creativity solely relies on movements. That is creativity. The movement inside out, working the channels, turning defenders out, playing on the last man, turning off the last man, opening the channels. Those are aspects of creativity. Not just inserting one player and the creativity is set. No. We Arsenal fans want to see 500 shots off goal and 300 goals scored and have 1,000% possession. No, that's not how football goes. For every game, the scenario changes. For every game. Now, we play against Manchester City. It was a game of chess. Basically, each team cancelled out each team. And guess what? It was the first wrong move that would give the game away. And we made that bad move. Against Leicester City, we had all the possession of the ball. All the possession. What we failed to do is to move in the channels. We failed to move in the channels. Leicester City has 6 midfielders, which means they blocked off the entire middle of the pitch. Say, okay, go to the side of the field. Go to the wingers. Use your wingers. That's basically what they're saying. Because we have no threat inside of the box. Lacazette is about 5'8", and he cannot jump, he cannot run. If there was for example, a Giroud kind ilk striker there, they would have not done that. Because they know once the squares were coming in, that would have caused a bigger threat to them than anything else. I think a game like that would have suited Martinelli. Because Martinelli is very keyed on the squares and is very good aerially. But we didn't get that. Now, my best lineup moving forward would be back four of Tierney, Gabriel, and I want to see Saliba. I don't think Saliba could possibly be worse than Mustafi. Fofana, who was at Leicester City, was Saliba's partner at Saint Etienne. And out of the pairing, Saliba was the highest rated one. And we got Saliba. But yes, Fofana is one who's playing in the Premier League. And Saliba is on the bench. He didn't even make the Europa League squad. But anyways, aside from that, put in Saliba and use Enzo Maitland-Niles at right back. I'm tired of seeing Bellerin at right back now. Because he's not opening the channels for Nicolas Pepe to really break into. He does it sometimes, but we always see the best of Nicolas Pepe when he plays with Ainsley Maitland-Niles. They have a connection, and I think when you have a team, you have to build connections. You have to build partnerships. That's a key factor. So when Pepe Maitland-Niles go forward, Pepe automatically know that he has to fill that void, that entire gap right there, and play and take up the defensive role. That is a strong partnership. That's an understanding that is needed. But I think at this moment we need to sort out the attacking lineup because we're failing massively there. We are failing massively and we have to do something about it. But for now, as I said, I do not want to see Mustafi in lineup again. He should sit on the bench or go somewhere to plant corner or something, but because he's not a footballer. Anyways, thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe and share. This is my thoughts and what went wrong in the Leicester City versus Arsenal, in which we lost the game. But anyways, moving on.